Very good.
Sir, how's it going?
Sir? How are you?
Good. Sir, who's this? Kalen Dorr.
Scott Fitzgerald. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, so I think we've got about, like 30,000 people here watching. I think we've been kind of going all day.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
So, kind of the longer we run, the more people tune in. So,
Right.
Explain to everybody watching here who may not know who you are. I like hearing, what were you doing before you decided to run for Congress? And what are people talking about back home?
Yeah, I'm Congressman Scott Fitzgerald from Wisconsin 5.
Okay.
Which is kind of the western suburbs
Or
of Milwaukee, right? A lot of Wisconsin. And I was in the Wisconsin State Senate for 25 years before I ran for Congress. So it was in my state Senate seat was always part of that congressional district. So that's what I was doing before I ran for Congress. And it's after the first year here, it's given me a different perspective on kind of what's going on at the federal level. Some of it dovetailed with the state legislative stuff, but a lot of it's new stuff as well. So, but I'm certainly enjoying it and very interested in what's going to happen tonight in the State of the Union.
No, absolutely. So what do you think? I mean, this is covered too. What do you think people are going to say tonight? What do you think he's going to say tonight? Do you think he's going to get through his entire speech without dozing off a little bit? I know you're probably going to doze off a little bit, but walk me through. I mean, what do you expect from tonight?
I mean, obviously Ukraine is front and center, and he'll probably. I hope he actually addresses it kind of at a different level than what the American public has been presented with already. It's I believe it's far more complex than even the way it's kind of being presented. And the thing that has emerged is with Putin's threats of nuclear war, and with them being, a country with, it's amazing that of the power 5 countries that have nuclear weapons available to them, it's just kind of changed the landscape and the dynamic that everything else that's going on under conventional war is kind of being tainted by that because he's made this kind of threat and left that hanging out there. So when I talk to a lot of my colleagues here in Congress, I mean, that's kind of a game changer. It really, kind of reshuffled the deck on where we're at and how we should approach this. Yeah. What's happening in Ukraine is obviously unbelievable. I think there were a lot of people who didn't think it would really develop as quickly as it has and as dire as it's become. So it'll be interesting to hear what President Biden says tonight and how he addresses that directly. And it's a platform for sending a message, obviously, to the rest of the world in where is the U.S. right now when it comes to foreign relations.
Well, so this is kind of something. A lot of the questions, obviously, we see we kind of had the rolling chat go, all day. And when people mention the Ukraine, I think it'd be helpful. A lot of people don't want in this wars. They kind of want to put America first. They've got a lot of problems. We got this president here who's an utter disaster. I mean, circle that square for us, right? We don't want to be involved in anything else. But it's also, it would be ignorant to say that, something important isn't going on over there. Can I help circle that square for us? And
I
think get to your conclusion.
Yeah, I think the thing that stands out now is, and it's kind of conventional wisdom, that if you control the airspace, you control the ground game when it comes to warfare. And combined arms, whether it's infantry, armor, field artillery, to some extent, that's going to be the real rub. And I've heard a couple of members already advocating to control the airspace. Well, then you're in a Article 5 situation where you're basically saying any of the airspace, let's say over Poland, has been violated by Russia. And, again, now you're in a situation where it starts to evolve very quickly. So right now, I think that's where we're at. It's about airspace and who controls that airspace. And then how he continues to push troops into Ukraine. And we've heard some just heart-wrenching stories, even as late as this morning, about what's going on the ground there, and it's just it's unbelievable how quickly this thing has escalated.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously going to address that tonight. Something I know he's not going to address tonight because he's a failure as a president would be cheese curds. Where do you get the best cheese curds in Wisconsin for any of our viewers here out there? I'm throwing you a curveball here because I'm sure you're going to pick someone that's going to piss the other off.
Not at all.
Oh, it's unanimous decision?
No. Culver's in Wisconsin has the best cheese curds. Yeah.
Culver's is good.
And double Butterburger.
This is how you know, okay, if Build Back Better was successful and it was, the focus group positively, Culver would have changed all their stuff to be Build Back Butterburger like in an instant.
That's brilliant. And next time I see Kurt Culver, I'm going to run it by him, see what he says.
You should, he's not going to want to be associated with it, I'm sure, but no, 100%. No, big food guy here. Okay, just so you know, because are you on Getter, Congressman?
I am.
Okay, so everyone, make sure you go follow the Congressman after this. I ate pancakes on here once. 30,000 people watch me. They have nothing better to do. That's more than have ever watched a Biden rally.
I believe that.
So that's why we got to get active. Everyone's got to go follow the Congressman here because we're doing big things.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me. Go get some Culvers if you can, guys. And thank you for having us.
Appreciate it,
sir.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Biden better bring his notes. That's good, Sandy.